Carlos, I wonder if you could tell us where we are, or at least what ship we're on, and approximately what it's carrying.
Sure, Peter. Thank you very much. We are on the APL Egypt, which is part of the APX service coming out of South China, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and then coming direct to Balboa, Panama. This vessel has the capacity to carry 4,900 TEUs.
And why, and what is it carrying now?
Peter, this vessel is carrying about 3,750 TEUs today, a bit shy of the 4,900 capacity.
And why is it a smaller capacity? Why is it a smaller load than the actual capacity?
Yeah, we attempt to restrict the vessel to maximum canal draft, which is 39 feet. So we are at max canal draft today at the 3,750 TEUs. This vessel came into Balboa, discharged containers for our feeder operations going to the west coast of South America, and at the same time picked up cargo that came from the west coast of South America destined for the US East Coast and for Europe. But when we finished the loading operation, we reached the 39 feet canal draft, and so we could not carry anymore.
And that leads me quite naturally into the new locks, which are going to be much bigger than the existing locks by a factor of, I think, 50%. I think they're going to be 1,500 feet long as opposed to the current 1,000 feet. And they're going to be deeper and wider. And what will that do for the trade routes from Asia to the East Coast?
Peter, I think that the canal locks going to 1,400 meters is going to allow vessels of 12,000 TEU capacity to come through this canal. I'm not sure that we will see that immediately upon the canal opening, although the capacity is there, but I'm sure that we will, however, see 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, perhaps larger, but at least those type of vessels will be coming to the canal for sure, and there'll be a cascading effect, in my opinion, as well. In the 4,000s, 4,500s that cross today would be then redeployed to become feeder services to the west coast and to the east coast of the U.S. So increased capacity will maximize the efficiency of the vessels crossing the canal with maximum utilization, TEU basis.
And what's that going to do for trade with Latin America, between Asia and Latin America?
I think it'll increase trade between Asia and Latin America with additional capacity. There's a larger appetite that we have seen for the Latin American countries for consumer goods produced in Asia. Of course, primarily China, where we see large trades between our countries and China. We've also seen a significant growth with the United States and then with the Northern Hemisphere, where we saw upwards of 20% growth in the market last year, and we're expecting upwards of 10% growth in the trade this year in the north-south direction.
Thank you very much, Carlos. And before we leave, I'm going to pan the camera to the front, to the bow of the vessel, which is now in the second of the two Miraflores locks. We're rising slowly up to the level of Lake Miraflores, at which point the gates will open and we will sail across Lake Miraflores to the next set of locks, the Pedro Miguel locks, which will take us up onto Gatun Lake.